everyone, welcome to my garden. So today I'm going to talk about the plants that I'm going to plant, but I decided rather spend the time planting, we can maybe just go around and look at everything that's going on in the garden, because I have lots of color. Everything is just looking so pretty and it changes so quickly and fast. So I wanted to rather just spend time looking into the garden and see what's new, all the tulips that are open. And I know that you guys probably have seen that George posted some of the pictures last weekend, and thank you for all the messages. It was really sweet to hear from all of you. The garden has really transformed since I started, and I think honestly this year I feel like this is the best spring I've had since last few years. So I wanted to show you what's new in the garden and what's going on, and then I wanted to talk about a couple of plants that I'm going to plant. So first one I wanted to talk to you about is this lantana seloviana, and this is a beautiful lantana. This is a trailing type of lantana, and honestly I planted this one last year. It was a little midsummer, I think, when I planted this lantana, and I was hoping in my zone for it to come back, and it did. And I didn't even mulch it or made specific efforts to keep it protected during the winter, and it did come back, and it did well, because I kind of wanted to see naturally if they would or not, and they did. Now these are hardy to zone 9. I believe I am at zone 8B here, but they did come back for me. I'm really excited, so I'm going to add more. Now these guys get big. They get about 6 foot spread. They spread about 6 foot, and I think they get about 8 to 12 inches tall. I don't know if they will get that tall or not, or they mostly creep kind of as a ground cover more, and they're trailing. They're beautiful. They love the sun. They're very sun tolerant, especially in the midsummer where we have really hot sun and everything is just so tired. Lantanas love that, and they just keep blooming all summer long. It's a gorgeous color, and you can see I have one bloom here that you can see the beautiful amethyst color right here. It's beautiful. So I'm excited. So I wanted to show you. So I have 4 of these lantanas, and what I'm going to do is, because I love the color and I want to see it where we are, because this is where we spend most of our time. And this is a very sunny area. This is we get all day sun, literally all the way to the hot afternoon here. So I thought it would be really nice to tack in 1, 2 right here, 3, and 1 right here in the corner. And then what they will do is just creep in between the roses. You can see I have Chandos Beauty. I have 5 of them planted here, and minor fact, you can see that they're actually forming buds. I'm really excited. They look really healthy. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. So I have 5 Chandos Beauty roses planted here. I have another David Aston rose right here. This is a James Austin, I believe. James Austin. So I think the lantanas will bring really nice color here, and also will do this beautiful bring the ground cover effect, intermingling with all the other plants, intertwining and just covering this bare ground. So that's one plant that I'm going to plant. A couple of other perennials that I have here, which are going to go up in other borders in a sunny area. After I plant them, I will go around and we'll show in my next video or so where they actually went. I need to find some spots for them, but I know the 3 will go here, and then 1 by the pergola area where I have the photinia hedges. So one variety that I'm going to plant is the hardy lobelia. Now these hardy lobelias are gorgeous. These are new plants for me. I have no experience with them. I'm excited to try. Now these are hardy lobelias cardinal, this variety. I have 3 of this variety, 1, 2, and 3. Look at the color of this gorgeous foliage. Has beautiful color. Love the color. Has a deep red flowers, they look like lobelia literally, but this one is hardy, and they do get about 2 to 4 feet tall and about 2 feet wide, 1 to 2 feet wide. They also get, they're very hardy. They're actually, I was researching, and what I read was they're hardy as zone 3. I don't know if they will come back in zone 3. I have not tried them, but I know as a northern gardener, when I used to live in Colorado and I was gardening there, I was always searching for a new interesting plants because the cold areas are here so limited to certain things, and this might be really nice perennial for northern gardeners as well. So I have 3, and I think I'm going to group them for the really big color effect. And another variety that I have is also hardy lobelia. Now I have 3 of them as well, which I'm going to group. And this one is, let's see, I have the name here, lobelia speciosa deep rose. So this one is a lobelia, hardy lobelia. It's a deep rose, has a beautiful deep pink color. I think it's going to be really gorgeous. Very excited about those. And we had some friends from last weekend. We got together here just to look at the garden and have some appetizers and just enjoy visiting. It was really fun. And one of the friends that that arrived, they are also from Colorado, and they brought me this amazing columbine, which is the state flower for Colorado. So I'm really excited to have. I didn't have any columbines in my garden. Now I do, and it was really beautiful of them to bring me these flowers, which now I have another perennial that I can plant, and it presents Colorado, which is awesome. Okay, so let's move on here, and I have a couple of things that I also ordered from Farmer Gracie, which arrived. Now for them I have to find spots, and I might have to move some things around in the shady areas. I got some hostas. So I don't have enough hostas in my garden, and I keep thinking I need to add more hostas in some of the bare areas in my shady garden areas. I added more hukras, which is very, very lovely, but I do need some hostas. So I wanted to show you that I purchased, or I ordered, 2 different variety of hosta. One is called guacamole, which I've been searching for guacamole for a while. I think it's a really nice variety. This one is guacamole, and it has seeds already coming through. I need to go ahead and plant them. It just arrived 2 days ago. Has really nice developed roots, you can see. And I have another one which I'm excited about. This is a different one. This one, look how much it's grown. This one is Paul's Glory, and maybe we'll go ahead and post the pictures. I'll ask George to post the pictures when he's developing the videos, so you guys can see. This is a really nice bicolor. It has a nice bright color with a darker green, so it's going to be really pretty. So I have 3 of these variety and 3 guacamole varieties. So I'm excited about this ones, which is going to be in that circle area right there. I have lots of shady areas towards the back where I can actually tuck them in and have them grow and fill in the area. So a couple other things I ordered while I was ordering that is lilies. I have one variety called Red Dutch, which will post that also. It's a nice tall variety. I think it goes to almost 2 meters. Sorry, it goes up to 2 meters high and then about 20 centimeters wide, which it would be really nice to have those tall lilies come up, I think, in the back of the borders in the summer. So it's really pretty. I think it will be gorgeous. And then there's another lily variety that I ordered. They look really, really big to me. Really big bulbs. And this one called Purple Prince, and I think I had this one. I ordered another one of those that I planted. I'm excited about this one. So this one will go up about 1 meter tall, and then about 15 to 20 centimeter wide. So yeah, they're already poking through, so I'm very excited about that. But today mostly I wanted to show you exactly what I'm working on and what I have that I'm going to plant. But for most part, I just wanted to go around and show you everything that's coming up, because I have so many tulips popping through right now. You can see lots of color. Maybe we can start right here. We have new daffodils coming up this year. I mean, for me new. If not, they're not new. They're just new to my garden. And so these are really, really pretty. As you remember, I had yellow daffodils here that are finished, and now I have these ones are coming out and has a gorgeous, beautiful tangerine almost color centers. Very pretty. And then I don't know if you can see all the blue anemones, miniature anemones, dwarf ones that I planted all around. They're all poking through from the in between the plants. Also, those Dutch irises. So I have planted, look, I have so many that are coming out, and they're gorgeous. I'm really excited. I'm so glad I did that. So we have a yellow and white variety here. I absolutely love them. So beautiful. So it's looking really full. And there are more tulips that's supposed to come up that I planted just last fall. And I think a couple of them are coming out here. These are double yellows. There's another Dutch iris here that's coming out. Look at this gorgeous double yellow, beautiful, beautiful tulip that's coming out here. There's some poking through there. So I think there are more that are going to open. So, and then maybe we can just start from here and then kind of go up the other way. But roses are doing gorgeous. Look at all these buds on my climbing rose. I have lots and lots of buds on all the lateral shoots. Have buds, created buds. Beautiful. So excited. So hybrid teas are doing really good. They're getting ready to start here forming buds also here. Boxwoods are doing good. All the tulips are just so beautiful here, so beautiful. And I have irises that are open. This one is a kind of early variety. They always open the first, the white ones here that are beautiful. And on this side, we have lots of different tulips, all the double ones. George really liked this one. He was asking about this one the other day. Look at the size of this tulip. It's so beautiful. It has a beautiful creamy kind of yellow centers, and looks like these are new that are coming out. This variety, it's a bicolor, kind of variegated with the yellow and red. I have red ones. Look at this. This is so beautiful. I might have to add more of these ones next year. They're just so stunning. And I am also in love with this variety. I can't tell you what they are. I saw them online the other day. I think maybe I planted them a while back, and they still keep coming up every year, but they are absolutely gorgeous. I think I will add more of these for next year as well. And some sweet daffodils. Oh, these are the small ones. They're kind of come in clumps. Look at this. I just love how they look. They're so sweet. And this particular variety of tulip I absolutely love too. I don't know if these are lily variety or not, but they have, I might add more of these ones next year. I love the creamy yellow with the white edges. Very beautiful and so elegant. So I think this area here I planted lots of Rembrandt variety, and they're actually coming up. A lot of them came out as purple because they were supposed to be mixed, but many of them are purple. So they came out more purple than other varieties, but looks like they're popping through a little more. It looks like I have few here that's still going to open, so maybe I will get some other varieties and not just all purple. So far all I see is the purple ones for most part here as well. Maybe these ones will come, they're just a little later variety, I'm not sure, but looks like I have some that are still going to open soon. So this rose tree that I trimmed in one of my videos, it's looking gorgeous. I think it's been like the best year for this rose. It's very healthy and just looking really, really good this year. So I'm really pleased with this one. Let's go this way, and then and I wanted to show you our wisteria. This wisteria this year just outdid itself. Absolutely stunning, and I'm trying to find a way to extend my wisteria. So actually yesterday I was talking to George, and I'm thinking that maybe he'll help me to bring and maybe place some kind of an arbor right here, because from this side the wisteria constantly just tries to come up, and I'm hoping to maybe train it on the trellis and have it to come up here, and maybe have just a couple of vases here where it will be more inviting from this side. I think it would just look so gorgeous. But let's go and take a look at this wisteria, because it's in its prime right now. So beautiful, and its scent is just filled the entire garden. It's so intoxicating, just gorgeous. Look at these clusters. Look at this wisteria. I would have taken this all over the house if I didn't have to worry about damaging the house, honestly, but it's stunning. I just fertilized it again. I got some good manure around the roots, just keep it watered and trimmed. But I think this year it's just absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. I don't think I've had this kind of blooms ever. They were always beautiful, but it's just stunning this year. So pleased with this wisteria this year. And then one more new thing that I did in this part I wanted to show you. Oh, and then I'm so excited because on the 13th, which is not tomorrow, but next day, we are going to remove all of this stuff. They're bringing our bin that are going to be placed in our neighborhood for everybody who has lots of things, to clean out the garden and trees, etc. We can haul it there. We can get rid of this, which I'm really, really happy about. And then this area here where I wanted to show you that I placed an arbor just recently. We didn't do video on this one, but I wanted to show you that I have an arbor here. I think I'm going to ask George to cut this tree since we have the ban coming. I'm hoping to get rid of this one too. This tree is really probably just found itself here. It's not my favorite. I rather probably plant something that I would really enjoy and see from that side. So I think I want to get rid of this one and plant something else instead. But here by the arbors, I planted 2 David Austin roses, James L. Galloway, and look, they're doing good. And honestly, it hasn't been very long since I planted them, but they're already doing really, really, really well. So I'm hoping to have this gorgeous antique rose just cover this entire arbor here, and then it just gets me motivated to start doing some other things here. But I need to wait because I have so many other things that are unfinished that I need to finish first. All right, so let's go here, and we can go this way. So this area here, I planted Hydrangea paniculatas, and they're coming out really, really nicely this year. They will be a bit more mature. Last year they were very small when I planted them. So they're called framboisine here in France. They turn into raspberry color, and I think that's where the name comes from. So this area here, I have some dahlias. I have also planted some hardy geraniums here. I have one coming out. I don't know if I will have any more here that will come out or not, because this area is very clay. Although I amended a lot, it's still probably needs more amendment, but maybe with sand to just help with the drainage a bit. Roses love it though. Now these are David Austin roses, Tas d'Uvril, and I think they are. I thought they are. They will be about 5-foot shrub roses. Everywhere I'm reading about them, looks like it's actually climber, but I'm going to keep them as a shrub. So I will probably trim them and keep them as a shrub rose. But they're very beautiful. They have a nice, gorgeous, deep fuchsia color, which I'm hoping it will bring just a nice deep color here. And actually, I was thinking today maybe I could plant some of those lantanas that I really like, and maybe have them just creep over the wall, which will be really, really pretty. Then I can trim them if I have to work on this wall, because the wall needs to be worked on. That's coming up hopefully. So all right, so this is that, and this area was quite empty when we were working on a pergola area. I actually brought in and backfilled this wall, because it was maybe about this much soil probably needed to be added here. So that's where the soil is coming from. So we got that done last summer, which was nice. Here I have a little bit of color into container. So I have gibra daisies here, nice and bright. They're looking really good with a little bit of a geranium, and all these beautiful daffodils. They made me so happy this year, and they naturalized so well this year. Everything was just outstanding. They're already starting to fade away, and usually, like this one, already pretty much finished. What you need to do is just make sure you take the head off, because what you want is you don't want the strength to go into creating the seed head. What you want is the strength to go into the bulb, so the following year they will be stronger and more and naturalize and have more strength to come to flower next year. So that's what I do usually, just take the heads off. And then the rest you have to let them just completely die out until they get really yellow, die out. Then we can remove them and compost them. So I have a Clematis here, Henry. As you can see, it has about 3 buds, maybe 4, oh, maybe 5, that it's already formed and getting ready to open. This is a white variety. I planted this only last year. It's doing really good, very healthy. Here I also have a strawberry Sunday hydrangea paniculatas that are coming out really well. You can see how beautiful they look. They look amazing. I'm excited because this year I think everything is just going to be a bit more mature than last year, because I added quite a few things last year. So I'm hoping this year I can see the effect a little more. So here I wanted to show you that this is a gorgeous lilac. Absolutely love this lilac, and I'll show you when it opens, but it's already starting to open. I don't know if George, you can show them this little florets right here. They're actually double. Look at that. That's so pretty. They start this kind of a nice light pink color blush, and then they open into this beautiful double white flowers, and they are huge. This variety called Beauty of the Moscow, absolutely stunning lilac. Highly would recommend, and also has a beautiful, beautiful smell. Couple of new daffodils opened this last week, and I absolutely adore them, and I don't even know their name because I don't know even where I ordered them from. But look at that. Oh, so beautiful. I'm hoping them to naturalize and just fill this area as much as possible, because they're just stunning. So roses are doing really good here. You can see I have herbaceous peonies coming out, and these are one of my absolute favorite ones. These are coral sunset herbaceous peonies, and they are just stunning. Absolutely love them. And I have I planted 3, and then I divided them, and then there is more coming out. So anyway, but this area will be filled with the peonies. These are absolutely gorgeous. Now let's take a look at this container, because oh, the tulips are coming out. If you remember this container in my previous videos, if you have been following, I planted all of this beautiful pansies on the edges of this container, and then the rest stayed empty because I planted lots of tulips in the center, and we are going to have a tulip explosion, because I think there is like 60 tulip bulbs in there. So they're all coming out, going to be very, very pretty. More tulips coming out here. And let's see, let's go take a look at this area here, what's going on, because I have more. So I have finally tulips coming out. Now this area I planted lots of daffodils, I'm sorry, pansies last year, and then I came around and planted tulips. Then later, I think it was almost January, when I planted all the anemones and ranunculus. So you can see the ranunculus and anemones are coming out. They are coming out, they're healthy, they're looking really good, but because they've been planted a little later, they will come up a little later. So I'm still waiting for them to come up, but the tulips are already opening. This is a Queensland tulip, has that fringed edges and absolutely stunning double tulips. I'm very excited about this bed. Looks so, so pretty. And so these are my paniculata hydrangeas that I moved in this edge, or this ledge here. Oh, and I wanted to show you what's new in my garden, which I'm really excited. I wanted to have ladies mantle for a long time. I ordered something the other day and I looked on a website and they actually had them for only €2. I was like, okay, I just need to go ahead and get them. They arrived bare root, but I want you to see they are already coming out, and they have this absolutely stunning leaves that are already forming. I think they're just so beautiful. So I have 3 planted. Oh, actually they're also coming out. They're all 3 of them are coming out. It's looking really gorgeous. Look at that. 1, 2, and 3 right here. I wanted to show you these lupins, because I have a couple of lupins here. I planted a while back. I had such a difficult time with lupins. I didn't have as much of a hard time when I was planting them in Colorado, but I had a hard time here. So for whatever reason. But this year, they are amazing. I don't know what varieties they are. I don't think they're any special variety. I probably, going forward, we'll start ordering more of them, more of a hybrid varieties. I don't believe they are hybrid. I just got them, I think, as a seedling, small seedling from the garden center a while back. But look at how beautiful they are. Look at these gorgeous tropical leaves, are so, so beautiful. And I have another one here that it's maturing, and this year they just look really, really beautiful. They're forming really nice big clumps of gorgeous foliage for me. Very excited about them. And the caramel heuchras are just so beautiful. Wanted to show you them, show you here. They're so pretty. This one is kind of struggling a little bit. Maybe just not enough sun here, but it's okay. But because in the summer it will probably benefit from being in the shade. But these ones are so gorgeous. Look at the colors, color variations. Absolutely so beautiful. So okay, that's that here. Let's see. Since we're here, let's look at this beautiful azalea. Actually, when my mom was visiting, she purchased this azalea tree for me. This was inside of the garden center. It wasn't outside. So I didn't, at that time, that was like several years ago, before we even started doing videos. I didn't even realize that there was azaleas for indoors, and I think could be the indoor variety of azalea. But we planted back on that side for a while, and it did good for the first 2 years. It didn't do as good after that. This year I went ahead and moved that, and I think it loves this spot, because you can see it's just blooming its heart out. I mean, it had flower, it was covered with flowers for, like, I don't know, maybe 4 weeks now, even more. even longer. So here I have more tulips coming out, and these ones are again one of my favorite varieties. I don't know why I don't add more of these lily tulips. They're so pretty with that slender stem that it comes out tall and gorgeous, elegant. Bush clematis, little lemon, doing really pretty here. And yeah, everything is looking good. This tree peony will open soon, and I'm hoping to show you the flowers, because these guys are, look how big the buds are on this tree peony. Looks so beautiful. Last year it didn't bloom for me. This year, and all these other ones, I have three other ones, other tree peonies here, and they all have these amazing buds that are going to open. So I'm really excited about that. Let's go this way, and I wanted to show you the cherry tree. Weeping cherry tree, look at that. This year it looks so beautiful. I thought last year was beautiful. This year is amazing. So excited to have this tree in my garden. And I have a thing about weeping trees. I don't know. I love weeping trees. I think they're just so beautiful and so unique. So like I would probably collect them. I don't know. I just love them so much. Anyway, here, what else do we have, George, that it's blooming right now? Roses that we planted in my last video, Sir John Betchman, and they're doing really good. They're starting to leaf. And just wanted to say that I just ordered one more batch of roses, 4 more roses, because if the bare root season is almost going away, and I wanted to get my last one as possible, and I'll show you where they will go probably. But anyway, wanted to get that order in before that's over, because then everything gets a lot more expensive, and I wanted to take advantage of the bare root season. So I have another tree peony here. You can see this one is amazing. I have so many buds. Oh, and it's starting to already open. You can see this one is I can't remember the name. It's a Japanese name, but it has bicolor flowers, and they're like deep raspberry to almost red with white stripes, and it's just beautiful. So, oh, and look at this one, it's almost opening. This is beautiful. Look at that. Oh, in my next video you guys probably will see all of these peonies that are already probably will be open. They're just so gorgeous. Love peonies. And then I wanted to show you, I wanted to show you these David Aston roses that I planted in this bed last fall. These are sweet Vanessa bells. I'm so excited because look at that. It's already forming my first bud, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to see the flowers of these beautiful Vanessa bells. I have 1, 2, and then 3. I have 3 Vanessa bells here that are going to be so beautiful, because I have blue agapanthus here that will come out, hydrangeas, and I think Vanessa bell have that beautiful light yellow with white. It would just be gorgeous. Also, look at this beautiful orange dream Japanese maple. So beautiful. I love Japanese maples. I absolutely love Japanese maples. Are so stunning. All right, I wanted to show you my one more Japanese maple up there by the pergola. But before we go, this was that crabapple that we planted in my last video, red sentinel, I believe. I hope I'm saying it correctly. But look at the buds. I'm so excited. It's already forming more flowers. This is a beautiful, going to be a very beautiful tree. So I have another Japanese maple here, and I don't know the name because it wasn't on the tag. It just said Japanese maple, but this is a weeping variety, and it's already starting to have its leaves out. I love the form, so beautiful, and I think it's going to be really pretty here with this bench. All the hydrangea arborescent incredibles are already leafing out. I trimmed them a lot harder last year because they were getting a bit more leggy. So I'm hoping to get them a little more compacted and just more, I don't know, just not as leggy. So, but they're coming out really well. So here, this Clematis armandii, it's almost fading away. All the flowers are losing. I already miss this Clematis so much, but it's climbing up quite a bit. So you can see, yes, last week I spent some time trying to direct them a little bit and kind of spend time with my Clematis and try to tie them and kind of direct them and control them a little bit and how I want them to go up so they don't become like a jumble of mess. But they're already, I can't believe how tall it's getting already just within one season. But here I wanted to show you this Clematis. This Clematis is amazing. It's keep going. I spent some time last week try to tie it a little bit more on this piece. This is basically a piece of fence that I kind of put all over the tree to help them climb. It's performing so well. It has already lots of buds that are going to open. They really love this environment because it's kind of protected. It's not very hot, but it's a nice dappled shade area with very bright. I think they love this environment here. And then I wanted to show you Monstead Wood, one of the David Aston roses that I planted last fall. It's already forming gorgeous bud, and I'm so excited to see the flowers here. This is a project that I still am working on it. We kind of do everything as our budget allows, and so there's a lot of work to be done, but the garden is maturing and doing really well. And I have a more Clematis here that it's coming out. This is one of the Clematis that I planted last year, and I did video on them. It has formed buds. I think this one might be the Rebecca. This one is a Red Star. I have to look up the name. Anyway, this one is called Francisca. This guy was so tiny when I got them. It had barely had any roots on it. But this year, it's doing so good. Look at this. It's alive and happy. It's creating leaves, looking good. And I have another one here that I think this one, it might be the French variety, but it has beautiful buds and it's trailing really well this year. I think last year when I planted it, it was like about here. You can see it has nice growth this year, looking really healthy. So this one is a Black Tower elderberry, and it's still coming up. I'm hoping to get more sun because when the sun position changes, it will get a lot more sun, and at that point I will have a deeper colored leaves here. But right now it's a little green because it's more in the shade. And these are David Aston roses, Princess Alexandra of Kent. They're gorgeous. They're coming out really well. But this Japanese maple, oh my word, it's so beautiful. This called red wine. Japanese maple. It will get big, and I'm hoping to just fill in this whole area because it's going to be absolutely stunning, especially when we walk up from that position, and you can see here this bright red beautiful color. It's absolutely stunning. And so these are Japanese, I guess they are Japanese, I don't know, but they're tree peonies. And I have a small little bud on it this year that opened already. I have another bud right here which is going to open, but you know, it's looking really good, and I planted them only last year, so they're very new in my garden. Be careful. I'm hoping that you know, they're taking on really, really well. So it will fill and actually get really big in this area. I also planted a whole bunch of dahlias here, and I think this year I will get more sun because we trimmed all the trees now. There is more sun coming in, so it's going to be more sunny. I'm hoping that they will do quite well here. So we'll see how they do. I just wanted to show you really quick. I have another clematis here that I planted, and it's I'm hoping to go over the fence, and it's looking really healthy. It has a bunch of buds. I kind of started directing it over the fence, and I'm hoping to fill this entire fence area here. Anyway, this area is still developing, coming, but it will be beautiful because it's maturing. It's very new area. I just worked on it last year. This is a beautiful Japanese maple, autumn moon, and it's just budding out. You can see this is a gorgeous, gorgeous variety. And this one is a climbing rose, which I pegged. You can see I'm pegging, and it has lots of lateral shoots that are coming out from the main cane, and they're all flower bearing shoots. You can see it's starting already to form bud. This is called Claire Renaissance. It's beautiful salmon pink color, and I'm hoping to have this just kind of basically pegged down on the ground like this to create a whole bunch of flowers, and I think it's going to be really pretty from that side. So I think that's kind of what's going on. I have bush clematis that I planted. Oh, can I just show you my containers that's looking so pretty? I think these daffodils hanging over like a fireworks almost. They just look so gorgeous. I love how these containers came out. I can't take my eyes off of them. So beautiful. But here I have lots of weeds coming out because honestly I'm not even going to touch them until I'm ready to tackle this area, because this area needs to be all stoned. So it has to be done with stones, lots of sand, etc. So I'm not even going to get to it too much. Maybe some of the big ones, I don't know, until I'm ready to start working on this area. So, but here last year I planted bush clematis called Blue Ribbon. I think in one of my videos. It looks like, I'm looking at this clematis now, I need to do a little more research on this. Looks like it's coming, growing on a new shoots. These looks like dead. What I need to do is just go ahead and remove them, I think, and just let them come out all together. So I have 3 of these. This one I still don't see any that has any life in. No, it still looks like it's coming out, and I know the other one is. So I have 3 of them that are coming out, looking really good. So I just need to do a little trimming on them. Japanese quince here is blooming. I am so excited. This one is a proven winners variety. I get so excited to find proven winners plants in France here. When I see them, I just want to run and buy them. I'm really excited about this. It's a double, looks like it's a double or semi-double, but it's starting to bloom. I planted this last year. And then this Rambler Rose Lady Banks has beautiful creamy flowers. Oh, look at this. You can see it's already forming its clusters. Oh, so beautiful. This is from my beautiful friend who propagated this from her own rose and gave it to me when it was maybe about, you know, small like this, and now it's climbing and doing so well. And I'm hoping for this ladybangs to cover this entire pergola and just have it has this beautiful pearl-like flowers that are creamy yellow, gorgeous, gorgeous rose. Now it's a rambler, so it blooms only in the spring, but it just brings such an amazing show. One of the videos just early on, well, not just not too long ago, I did a video, planted clematis here. This one is the Kiritecanawa, and look at this one. Just last couple of maybe a week or so actually, and it's already developing really well. You can see it's already forming buds, doing good. So I'm hoping for this clematis to just take on and go on this one of those legs of the pergola here. And Oh yes, 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 yes. I know what I wanted to show you because I planted two more clematis. It's a Hudson River. Now this clemata is belong to group 3 clematis. You can cut them and then they just come out all on the new shoots. And I planted one here and one here. I am actually trying to probably get few more and just do ground covers because they bloom all summer long, and I have never experienced clemata. I don't have experience with the clemata that it's a ground cover, but I think it's going to be really pretty. I think they will do really well. And you can see they're actually already starting to form buds, so they have a beautiful purple blue flowers, and they just, I think they'll be just beautiful because they bloom literally non-stop all summer long. So anyway, you guys, I think this is all the new things that are happening in the garden, and I hope you enjoyed this tour. Just before I finish, wanted to bring you, oh, how can I forget my magnolia? Look at this magnolia. Isn't this just gorgeous? Can I just say this is probably one of my favorite magnolias in the garden because of the color and its development, how it comes back. All the flowers are starting to flower while there are already some leaves on the tree. It's just so beautiful. The color itself, it just makes me so happy to look at this tree. So beautiful. I love this tree. And these containers are just so pretty. Look at these containers. Tulips are coming out. I think I planted them in one of my videos last fall. With all the tulips and pansies are looking really, really good. And anyway, everything is just looking really, really pretty. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful week. Thank you for subscribing. Please don't forget to subscribe if you like my videos. And thank you for all your messages. It's really very exciting to read everybody's messages. I feel like I know you guys. So have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.